Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 7th straight, the Syracuse Orange. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws. And
oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Hart. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Firing to the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in for 38. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line getting set on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive in the space to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. right back to the well. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. That's caught. It's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Nice move, create some space. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Pulls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the run packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, to give, looking to throw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up for a second down play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Mack. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 25. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
At the 40, there he goes. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Mack. Here's a heat. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone with the run. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's got 59 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Willis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
To the air. It's Hart. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting it.
Fires toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This time it's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the tailback. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Stanford quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Willis. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Orange trying to move the chains on 3rd down as we open the 4th. The give to the back. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he could.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the marker. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Stanford wants to push the pace.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hall. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mack. He wants it all. And he's got it along the sideline, but the officials are signaling out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
But you had to get this part accomplished first.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Willis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hart. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the